In the report, revenue collection was categorized by clusters. So what we saw is that our counties can either be categorized as either being urban or peri-urban. They can be rural agro-based counties, or we can actually categorize some as being less economically endowed counties. That's what we found in the report. Number 2 is in terms of OSR growth. Now, the compound growth of OSR showed that most counties registered a positive growth, but we have a few that actually registered a negative growth. And if you allow me, I'll just mention them. We have Homa Bay, Busia, Wajir, and Mandera. What this means is that before devolution, they were collecting more. But for the first 6 years of devolution, they were actually at a negative. Number 3, what the report found out was about the capacity gap, revenue capacity gap. So what we found out in the report is that all counties except Samburu were able to collect revenue above their potential. So all the other counties, all the other 46 counties, collected revenue below their potential. And this is as per a study that was done by the National Treasury in 2018 that actually showed us the potential of the counties and how much they can collect as far as on-source revenue is concerned. The same report also shows us that cumulatively, all counties in Kenya, if they were actually to put in place systems in place and just collect revenue properly, then all counties would collect 172 billion. That's what the report shows. The other critical area that this report shows us is as far as revenue streams in counties is concerned. What we found out is that less than 10% of revenue streams in counties contribute more than 80% of what all counties collect. What does this tell us? It tells us that counties should only focus on those streams that can give them more than 80%. And as we've seen on the report, only 10% of those streams contribute more than 80%. The other key highlight in this report is the revenue mobilization efforts. So what does the report tell us? The report tells us that there is actually a clear relationship between OSR collection and the size of the economy and diversity. That is very clear. So the size of the economy is measured by GCP. So counties that have got a higher GCP, of course, have got higher revenue collection. That's what we find in this report. This report tells us that counties should actually be able to finance their own budget. And I'm going to refer to a study that was done by OECD in 2016, which showed that subnational governments from low-income economies should finance at least 7.8% of their budgets, while subnational governments of middle-income countries should at least finance 20.9% of the budget. Now, what does that mean about us? From our report, we realized that our counties are faring not badly. They are there because we realized that counties are able to finance 7.7% of their budgets.